This is Ruthie with the Popple Backyard Farm, and I have some ways I want to share with you to how to stay warm over the winter and some hacks with it that I think might help you. I get really cold over the winter. It seems like my feet get cold and I just can't get them warm again, or my hands. And so these are some of the tips that I suggest if you're home, ways to keep warm. I've talked about this before in some of my videos, but I'll start here. Is I wear like a little scarf that I crochet or knit myself, and then I'll flip it over my head because 95% of your heat goes out through your head. So if I'm just by myself, I know it might look goofy, but I'll just throw a scarf on and wear it over my head to stay warm. But it is a great way to stay warm. Or I might wear a hat, and I might even wear one to bed. Another thing that I do is when I go to bed at night, or if I'm sitting in a chair and I'm cold, I will put a hot water bottle right next to me or lay it on my feet. We have the Eden Pure heaters in our house, and then they heat my entire house. The furnace will come on and off too, but it kind of does help a lot with the heat. And if I get really cold, I'll like put the Eden Pure across from my feet and let that heat blow on my feet to warm me up too. That's another thing that I do, and they're fairly cheap and they really do heat up your house quite nice. So a lot of times we'll have the heat set really low, and the heat doesn't even turn on because usually the Eden Pures will blow us out of the house. They're so warm. We also put plastic over our windows, but we also may use bubble wrap too. Some people say they like the bubble wrap better. You just kind of wet the windows down with a spray bottle and put the bubble wrap. So, it just helps, cover any drafts and that type of thing. If my hands get cold, I will either use, like say if I'm going to go outside, you can put like rice in socks and put them in the microwave for a few minutes. Or if you've ever heard of a corn bag, it's the same type of thing. You can buy the hand warmers, but it's just a cheap way to just use rice, and you can do that too. Let's see, I got a few notes in case I miss anything. Oh, if your feet get wet outside, this is really an easy one. You get like a candle and you like rub it over your shoes, like if you have leaky shoes, and that will kind of keep the your shoes from leaking. So here's how to do it. You put the candle all over your shoes, and then afterwards what you do, whoops, I gotta dismiss this. After you put the candle on your shoes, you use a blow dryer to kind of seal it in, and it works really nice. Let's see. Okay, baking. I do a lot of my baking in the winter because the stove heat helps the house warm up. So I might make dinner, and then afterwards I might bake something, and that kind of just keeps the house all toasty. Now if you live in a house, like say, you might want to talk to your landlord about this first, but have you ever been someplace where they like lock the thermometer and you can't turn it up? Well, there is a trick. You can put ice on the top of it, and that will make it so that it knocks it down a few degrees so it turns the heat on. But that's something you would probably want to talk to your boss about, if you can do that, or where you live, if you can put ice on it to drive it down so you can use the heat and have it kick in. Let's see. Also too, another thing that you can do is if you're really cold, you can put like your clothes in the dryer and then pull them out and put them on. That helps a lot. Or you can, like before you go to bed at night, you can lay a hot water bottle in your bed to warm up your bed, or even put a blow dryer over your bed to heat it up. Eating lots of hot cereals, soups, coffees, all those types of things will keep your family warmer. You can make like a big pot of chili or something, or soup every single day, so that whoever is cold can just grab that when they get cold. Wearing fingerless gloves whenever you can, will say like you're working on your computer or something, that will keep you warmer. And let's see, what else I want to share with you here. Oh yes, anytime you leave the house, because you're going to be cold, wear a hat, mittens, scarf, and all that. But also too, get in the habit of carrying a little thing of hot soup with you in the thermos, and that will help keep you a little bit warmer in the house. You can also, splurge and get yourself a electric blanket too. You put blankets around the doors, have blankets on your chairs and around, half blankets, little shawls to keep you warm. Let's see. Oh, this is really important too. Exercise, and this is also good if you're shoveling, because if you exercise a little bit every day, that will also help you, because you'll stay warm even after your workout. But when you shovel, a lot of people have heart attacks when they shovel. So if you exercise a little bit every day to kind of work yourself up to that point, that will also help, especially if you're older. That's something that you want to pay attention to. But these are just a few ways to keep you and your family warm over the winter. Of course, huddling together in blankets while you watch nice movies with your kids and stuff like that is always nice, or with your husband. That will help warm you up too. But these are just a few ideas to get you warm this winter. Below, share some of your ideas how you keep warm to help your family. Like, subscribe, and please share this with your friends on Twitter and Facebook. God bless.